Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome back to a brand new video. You're watching Shoe DIY, and in today's tutorial I'm going to be showing you how to star lace your Knu Skool Vans. In this tutorial I'm going to be showing you how you can give your Knu Skool Vans a new cool look with the star lacing style. So I'm going to put this one over here so we can see what we're aiming towards, and we're going to be lacing the right shoe. Now before I start, I'm going to take that thick tongue, I'm going to push it down into the shoe so we can get to the laces easily on both sides. We're going to start off by taking the lace down through that top hole on the outside of the shoe. So bring your lace through, and you want to leave about 25, maybe 30 centimeters of lace at the top. You won't need that unless you need to tighten up your lacing style. So we're going to take the lace, as the lace comes out the hole, just make sure you're bringing it out nice and flat, and we're going to take it from the top to the opposite top hole, and we're going to make a bar. So I'm flattening out my lace all the time as I take it down through the eyelets. And then when you bring your lace across, just make sure as well that that bar is not sitting really baggy. So do pull on it. You don't want it too tight, because when that tongue comes up, it's going to pull on it. So just make sure you've got a little bit of tautness there. And then we're going to take the lace and we're going to miss a hole and bring it up through the third hole from the top on the inside of the shoe. So again, I'm making sure it's nice and flat even when it sits down here underneath. And the reason for making it flat underneath is because when you bring it up then, it sits nice and flat as it comes out the hole. You might need to twist it just a little bit, just to make it a little bit flatter. And then we're going to bring that lace and we're going to take it down through the opposite third hole from the top. And again, I'm going to send the lace down towards the front of the shoe, because that's where the lace is going to go next. So just check that those two bars aren't loose. And then the end of the lace is going to come up through that first hole. So we're going to go underneath here and up through there. Like that. Making sure as well when it comes up out of the hole that it's coming up sitting nice and flat. And then the end of the lace is going to go down through this hole that you've already got a lace inside, so the third one from the top. So with this one you're going to have to be quite persistent to try and get your two pieces of lace through the one hole. So the easiest thing to do is just to pull that lace over so it can help you to get to the hole. So try and put your end of the lace over to the side. So give it an extra push and you should be able to get it in. And then bring that lace again, make sure it's got a nice bit of tautness to it. You don't want it loose and baggy. And then we're going to send the lace and we're going to come down through here and we're going to bring it up through that hole. So first of all, thread it down through your laces to bring it all the way through. And then bring it up through that first hole on the inside of the shoe. Like that. And then we're going to bring the lace and we're going to bring it down through this hole here. So flatten it out. Bring your lace that's already in there over to one side so you can get the lace down into the hole. Push it down and bring it all the way through. Like that. Just keep checking your laces to make sure that none of them are getting baggy at all. If this one does, you can always pull it from this one up here, like that. And then the lace that you've just brought across and down here, we now need to send it down underneath here and up through that first one again. So I'm just going to make sure before I take it down that I've flattened it all out. And this is probably the one that's going to be the most difficult. So if I were you, I'd take your lace all the way through first, like that. And then you're going to pull that lace up out of the way so that you can get your end of the lace coming up through the bottom of the hole. like that. So pull it all the way through. Make sure it's coming out flat. And then this time the lace is going to come up to the top, this top bar, and it's going to go over the bar and it's going to head down. So I'm just going to show you, we're going to end up with something like that. So to stop it from moving around, we're going to secure it by coming underneath this diagonal bar here. So thread it underneath there and go over that one and under the top one. So thread it underneath and then it's going to go over the top. Now because she went over that one, we're now going to go under it. Like that. And then because she went underneath this one, we're going to go over this one. So you're going to now send the lace down into that front hole there on the inside of the shoe. So again, make sure your lace is nice and flat. Take your hand through the back of the laces, pull the lace out the way and push the lace down into the side of the hole. Like that. Grab your lace from underneath and gently pull it through like that. So you might find that your stars come a little bit loose. So all you need to do is hold on to this top bar or hold on to this bit, pull on this under here like that. And then if this has become a bit loose, you can pull it on this one here. And now all we need to do is pull up the tongue so you can see what it looks like. And it also gives you a chance to adjust this top bar here. So you can see it's a little bit long here, so I'm just going to pull it down through here with this one. Like that. And this one's come a little bit loose, so I'm just going to pull on that ever so gently like that. And then these two bits of lace, there's two ways now that you can finish this off. So the one that's going to be the most secure is to take these two pieces. So I'm just going to push this down out the way, this tongue, so you can see what I'm going to do. You take the two pieces of lace and you secure them together. So you can hold your lace like this, wrap it around your finger like that to make a little loop. And then these are going to come up through the bottom of the loop like that. So pull them through. It's a bit like a factory knot, but you're going to pull the laces all the way through to make a very gentle knot like that. And that will stop this from pulling out, and it should stop this from pulling out as well. And then I'm going to put that underneath the tongue. So I'll show you what that looks like first. So I've made it quite tight so that the lace won't wear loose. You'd then wear that underneath your tongue and on top of your foot. You could have put them together with a bow. It's whatever you think is going to be the most secure for when you're wearing the shoe. So that's one way you can finish it off. Another way you can finish it off instead is I'm going to just take the tongue and push it back down and bring the lace up. I'm going to pull that undone. And the other way you can do it is to take the lace from the outside to the inside, and you've got a hole here that we haven't used. So you could, for a little bit of fun, just bring that lace up through there and you can leave it loose like that. And then the lace from the part on this side, you can take it across and come out through that second hole on the outside of the shoe. So bring it up and out like that, and then your two loops that you've got can go underneath the tongue. So I'm just going to pull the tongue up, slide the laces down both sides, and then again you'd wear those loops on top of your foot. The laces are lovely and soft, so that should be quite an easy wear. And there you've got a different way to finish off your star-laced Knu Skool Vans. So we've got one way to finish, and if you like something a little bit more simple, then you've got the other way to finish instead. So there you've got your star-laced Knu Skool Vans, and now I'm going to show you what they look like on feet. So there you have your Knu Skool Vans star-laced. I hope that was helpful. If it was, please be sure to give it a thumbs up, and for future videos, subscribe. Until the next time, thanks for watching.